As you mentioned, you're 3 years sober now. And, as they say, life throws curveballs at you sometimes. And so in your situation, you sent me an email and you told me that you lost someone close to you this past summer. And then a couple of months later, you lost your dad. Do you mind talking about them and telling me what happened?
No, not at all. It was my girlfriend who passed away suddenly in June. One of my dearest friends. Sadly, she was having some internal medical issues that she was getting taken care of by a doctor, doing all the right things. But an acquaintance of hers said, "Oh, you know what? You've got pain. I've got some pills for you. Let me give
Oh,
you some pills. That will ease your pain." Unbeknownst to anyone, they were laced with fentanyl and it killed her.
you're kidding me.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is
I still
unbelievable.
get chills and tears when I think about it.
Yeah, that is
Um,
unbelievable.
she left behind a 13-year-old son and a partner of many years. They've since been charged with manslaughter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And were they intentionally trying to help her or were they intentionally trying to sabotage her?
Well, and that's such a big question because why do you put fentanyl in a drug?
Did they know it was
Because
there?
it's deadly.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Uh, whether they knew it was there, whether the supplier, who knows?
Yeah.
Um, so that was a huge shock. And it was really funny when you're dealing with alcohol and you get hit with news like that. It hit me at 10:30 in the morning. I mean, that's when I found out. Um, we call it our subconscious brain. All of a sudden kicked in and said, "Pam, you need a beer."
Right.
And I kind of went, where did that thought come from? Like, it's 10:30 in the morning. I have my daycare is going. I'm not going to have a beer. So I was able to get rid of that thought. But it got me thinking, that this will come up with myself and with others.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was able to visualize how my day would turn out if I did start to drink that day. I mean, it had been, 2.5 years since I had a drink. So I could see myself in a fetal position in the corner, drunk, crying my eyes out
Right. Right.
because it's a depressant. And I was in shock and sad and overwhelmed. So as I said, I was able to get that thought out of my head and carry on with the rest of my day and do things that had to get done. But in realizing that, I thought, well, you know what? There are other people that are not going to have the tools or the ability to be able to get that thought out of their head and continue on.